Hello everybody, Green Dragon here, and welcome back to my channel. Right, so we're back in Space Engineers 2, and I was thinking during the week there's a couple of modifications that I could maybe do to WreckMiner to maybe improve it a bit on the swings and that. It's not going to be a major improvement, but might help it a little bit. But let's just see. We're gonna have enough space over here for this. Because currently, according to me, it's doing its job that it needs to. Now that's gonna fit like that. Because what the problem is, it doesn't have a pivot point that I've created. It's basically just, what can you say? It's just gonna push on the rear end. It's not really gonna tilt it. And also exactly with when the nose gets heavy, there's not enough things that's going to push the nose back up again. So this rear part really didn't work that well. So we're going to get rid of this and pray that we can freaking find these blocks again. Really, if I can find these blocks again. Shame you can't use the symmetry to like get rid of both sides. You can only get rid of one side. Alright, so let's get rid of these two engines. There we go. Almost done. Oh boy, that's all I gotta do the other side. Oh boy. Come on. Oh, destruction is so lovely. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to create you imperfectly. But don't worry, it's not gonna hurt a lot. Trust me, it's hurting you more than it was doing me. Luckily, these are simple blocks. These aren't like advanced blocks. Oh, goodness. Yeah, look at my advanced blocks. That actually looks quite nifty. If I only had something that I can figure out to do with it. I could have just had something to figure out what to do with it. Because unfortunately, landing gears don't fit into there. Well, it will, but then I gotta extend it by another 2 blocks and then it might just ruin the way that it looks. Right, okay, so we need to, whatever I've damaged, we need to heal that up. Okay, so all those blocks are still good. Great. Right, Yeah, boy. Why did I forget the controls? There we go. Alright, and then R, and you're gonna be dark. We're gonna plunk you like, oh wait. Can put on the symmetry nonsense. There we go. Then yeah, there we go. There we go. That's sorted. Or even like welding the two symmetry sides together. I think that will actually work awesome. Alright, the reason why I'm taking these two off here is number one, I don't want to waste too much energy out of the batteries, with little batteries, risky little cells. And yeah, they weren't really doing much, but my theory is they weren't pivoting the ship. They were like sort of like pushing it, but because where they are placed, it's not really making a difference in momentum. It's really not making that much of a difference. So we're gonna go see if I'm right, and hopefully the new layout will work a bit better. Well, that's what I'm really hoping for. Alright, whoop, wrong way. There we go. Alright, so these are now back where they were. Well, almost. Just gotta weld up a little bit more. Come on. Multi-block. And please don't give me too much of this freaking suit under power nonsense. Alright, and there we go. Almost done. Okay, so now let's start with my first problem that we had with this guy. As soon as that head gets material in it, above 30%, this thing just tilts down. It does not want to freaking pitch up. So, we got these down thrust over here, and we got these big ass freaking jet engines here at the park blasting it, but it's not enough to really keep that up. So what we really need is something to help it like pitch that nose up and push the tail down. So what I'm thinking is you know what, let's just do this. Let's just have an original there. That is if it hasn't auto-saved over it already. So what I'm thinking is, no, you need to go the way. There we go. Wonder, shall we slap down? Now this is just to compensate, so I believe we only need one. But because we got the two, that's basically two. So that should hold it. Right, boy. How are we gonna make this look nice? Right, we're gonna make you light green. We're gonna need to go one back. Or yeah, we're gonna need to go one back. I would love to have some of those other blocks of Starship Evo right now. Right, yeah. Start grinding away here. All my effort finding these freaking blocks. You know. Gone. Down the drain. Goodbye, blocks. I think I'm still maybe gonna keep those. Wait, no, don't. Really. Yeah, let's clear it up that way. Then we're gonna need that other nice detail block. I love these new blocks. I won't lie. There we go. We'll just fill that up. Now let's just... Oh, my flashlight is on. Alright, we're gonna do that. Now... Yeah, let's put this block over there again. And then we're gonna come back with that. Nah, not too bad. Not too bad. Right, right, there we go. Listen here, I failed art class. And I'm a software engineer, not a freaking... Well... What engineering is this? Because you get to the part of engineers, they just design what things should work. But the beauty of it, that comes from somebody else. I'm a structural engineer, there we go. I'm not a structural engineer, okay? Those guys are a breed on their own. They get the whole sum of getting things to look nice, but functional. Me, I'm just putting stuff together over here. And hoping as hell this is gonna work. Right, to fill up those gaps, we're gonna use that. No, but that's only like a 4 block, so we need this guy. Detailing corner, inverted, cube, 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 cube. Yeah, cube. And we're also gonna do a cube there and a cube there. Might wanna... well, we'll just take out the paint gun. Pursuit energy low. Come on, throw it at me. I know you wanna. I know you wanna moan at me. Alright, let's just go bump up our suit again. Bump it up. Do 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 do. Right, suit is full again. Probably. Right then, probably we're gonna go. Wait, where is it? Oh, 2, there we go. 6, and we probably wanna have a blocky over there, blocky over there. You. We can actually fill up 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, no, okay, we're gonna need these guys. Alright, let's use those inverted corners of ours. There we go. Then we're gonna throw a cube. And then another inverted corner here. No, wrong one. There we go. And then a bunch of these. This one we can do that. Alright, maybe if we try another inverted corner here. Not coming, are we? Oh boy. Which means we're actually gonna need another cube here. And then we need to cut out these 2 pieces here. There we go. And oh boy, I cannot see how is this gonna work. No, something ain't right here. No, that ain't right. This ain't right. That just ain't right. Right, we're gonna need that. I can get rid of that one and do like a inverted corner there. We can do triangle over here, like so. Then we can do a bunch of these cubes like so. Then the inverted corner over there. Inverted corner over there. Inverted corner there. Yes, 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 yes. Another inverted corner there. Come on. Like that. No, not like that. Unless that's a difficult one to pull up. See, that one could sort of work, but I only need it one side. Wasn't there one corner that much? No, not you. No, you're too big. Oh yeah, and it's also a one corner block, so. Let's just see if we had to flip you over like that. And how about if we flip you over like that? Nah, that's still not gonna work. Unless I just bite the bullet and we just make it a cube. And then for that guy, let's get you out. And for you, get you out. I think that can work. Now we can just repeat it. Can't I just copy and paste this part like to the top? Somehow. Okay, we'll fix your colors just now. Right, there we go. Right, this side over here. So that should hopefully push the tail down once we get too much weight in front. That's gonna solve our first problem. Okay, then what I want to solve next is my pivots. Okay, this is going to sort out the pitch. Then, what do you call it? No, not for roll. the yawn. Then we want to sort out the yawn. Construction components. Oh boy. Wrong. Oh wait, we do have some construction components here. There we go. Thank you. Probably need to maybe make a little bit more. I think that can work. We just need to figure out that corner. We just need to figure out that corner over there. Yeah, hopefully that inner corner might work there. Inner corner. Well, inverted. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, you're gonna work right in there. Welcome to your new home. You're stuck there. No take backsies. Then we can just come here with a gun. And just look all of those. There we go. Looking better already. Hardly notice a difference. Yep, I think that's gonna work awesome. Plus also with the extra plates at the back, hopefully that will also pivot the weight a bit more to the back. Let's just hope with unloading is not gonna be that bad. Alright. Now, we need to get rid of you. Oh boy. I can't get my fat rear end up here. Get rid of you. Wait. Where's that block? It wasn't actually really needed to get rid of you, was it? Actually, no, it wasn't. Okay, well, let's just build our way forward here and then we'll see if we need to get rid of those. But I think I unnecessarily got rid of that one. Or it was never placed. One of the two. Two. Alright, detailing cube. Alright, we can use you. Plunk, 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 and then invert the corners. Plunk, plunk. Yeah, so we're gonna need to get rid of a couple of you guys. I'm sorry about that, boys. You need to move. Yeah, we're gonna remove you. You. Yeah, let's see if we can build forward from here. Inverted corner. Perfect. Normal cube. Okay. Oh wait, did I get rid of it? No, I didn't. Ah, darn it. Okay, we'll do that now. Suit battery low. I want a car. I want to go for ice cream. Yada 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 yada. Plus it sort of like gives it like a wingy type little tip. Oh wait, I forgot to add one. There we go. Alright, so we just need to place back that other blocker there again. Anybody feels free about alterations that might help, let me know. Like I said, I'm not a rocket scientist. If you want me to write a blinking LED program for this, no problem, I'll figure that out. How does this block feel at? Oh yeah, of course, it is out. I think we're just gonna do that triangle thing over there. So we need to get rid of
Suit energy low.
But didn't we just go and recharge here? Alright. Memo note to self. Increase suit power. I feel like I just freaking charged you. But okay, truth is, unfortunately, your suit also chews up, goes fast through your tower as well. Right, 6 detail little corner. Okay, then regular cube for you. No, I'll say the regular cube for you. And another regular cube, and then inverter. There we go. Oh my goodness. I wonder, shall we go for that other one that's a little bit more forwarded? Nah, I think this is fine. I was thinking about, instead of that, to use this. Oh, but that's like freaking high. No. No. Where was it? Was it 5? It was like under odd number. Was it 3? Yeah, it was 3. How about we go for that? But then I also need to replace that and then underneath again. I think that will actually look good. Let's do that. Right, sorry guys, you're going off again. But what about that? Maybe if we just do them? Let's just see. Right, yeah, there we go. No? No, it wasn't this one. No, it was. The reason is for those flames over there. I don't want to extend those things over into the flames. 2, 3. There we go. Get the rest. And then we just have to do that underneath. Grinder, you off. You off. Put on symmetry again. Because I only want to do it once. And now we can't get the rotation right. There we go. And I actually think that looks good. That looks a whole lot better than about 1 blocks. Gives it some real character. Right, I mean, I had a part that I want to do, but I suppose we need to get in here. Is that going to be deep enough? Oh boy, sorry. There we go. There we go, that looks snug. See, if I have it over there, then I don't really have to work out the rest. If I put it there, then I've got to work my way forward again. Alright, let's do that. So, where was it? Right there, and yeah, approximately against those blocks. I think that's about the same depth then. Yeah, I know. I'm covering up the turbines. Then that should like give it a yawn momentum, hopefully. Right, let's just save this. And then save as. Right. Don't like it because it's dark. I'd like to fly this thing while it's freaking daytime. Unless while we wait for daytime, I quickly fix up this base's hydrogen. Yeah, I just want to quickly see this freaking antenna thing. Inventory. Bolt, grid, bolt, blocks. No, grid. Production, control. There we go, control. Okay, that's a control center. Where's the antenna? So I can't change the distance that these antennas work with, because last time I flew away, it only has like a 10 kilometers of radius. So when I go past 10 kilometers, I lose sight of my base over here. But how does that guy get it right to transmit over 25 kilometers? I got no idea. Right, so since we've got our thingy going, draw 9, 8. What's this? Geoforge, refinery, fabrication, assembler, smelter. Where did he go? No, 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 no. Right, that looks like we don't have it blocked here. Right, grid, build, blocks. Structural, no. Yeah, we'll put it over there. Energy. Mechanical, movement, production. There we go, production. There we go. Oxygen generator in that, and storage. Where is storage again? Logistics. Hydrogen tank. There we go. Right, so since our life support's over here, and this is kind of explosive, but we already got the stairwell going here. Does the survival thing have... I don't have a survival thing here. Does the survival thing have a port underneath it? So that's 2 blocks in. Oh boy, I ain't even gonna get underneath here. Yeah. No, we're not. Right. There we go. Oh, crap. It's got a big one. That's a freaking big one. Sheesh. That's a big ass one. Oh boy. Okay, well. Oh boy. Now let's hope we can get out of here again. There we go. So what I'm thinking is, because we got now our mining ship going, we don't really need this guy anymore. I need storage. Right, let's get rid of you, 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 just for now. Oh boy. Right, and yeah, then you can also go there. Nickel as well. Steel plates, you know what, you can also move over for now. So what we can do is we can get rid of this ore detector. After all that freaking effort getting those gold crates for freaking motherboards. Right, then we can place our oxygen tank over here. Really? At the bottom. Is that only... Oh, and at the top. Right. I can work with the top. Right, let's... There's a nice thing out here. I'll weld it up. Steel pipes, steel tubes, plates, and turbine. Oh boy. Alright, let's just grab a couple of each. Turbine, we might need everything. Then we need you.
Inventory full.
Need a couple of you and a couple of steel plates. There we go. So, hydrogen tank bolt, check number 1. What's a nice color for hydrogen? Oxygen is usually, I know, oxygen is usually like a black line. Let's quickly check Mr. Cooker, what does he say? Tank color. Oh boy, doesn't really say here. Ah, there we go. Oh boy. Really? Just zoom into the image. Aye. Here. Nitrogen is usually a gray colored tank with like a black top to it. Ah, okay. The sunlight's here. Right, you guys have to wait till later. Right, now that we got some sunrise going, and the graphics all over the place. Thank you, low video memory. We can get to fly Mark 2 over here and see how if she handles better or not. Right, battery's not fully charged yet. Oh well, let's go. I mean, we can't just look at the tower and see how she's handling. Yeah, immediately we've got the yawn and everything is definitely an improvement. Yeah, I can see the turning and everything's a whole lot better. Like I said, I don't need her to be fast. If a left and a right push still doesn't work too like her, but that's fine. Alright, let's see if we can make it to Mount Rushmore over here again. Yeah, we don't want to get too high. We know this is atmospheric shit. Okay, let's see if we can mine this time over. Might be a good idea to say this. Right, here goes all or nothing. Well, I don't know, if I save now and I load the game again, is it gonna put me back on my ship? I got no idea. We're just gonna do a 4A. Up. And then change it back to 4. And hopefully it will put us back in the to this. Let's all go for that snowy patch over there. Let's see, I just want to see if we can push now maybe to like 50%. Ooh, iron ore. Oh my goodness. Look at all this iron ore just waiting behind the snow for us. Well, you know, iron ore is sort of like a biggie with the snow currently. Because especially I want to get off this planet. I really need to see what I can do to get the horizontal bar to work again. I know. Of course I'm getting to a juicy chunk of ice over. So far so good. I just want to level us out a bit over here. I think I can maybe push the nose a bit thinner. I see him. Wait. Yeah, I turned around too much. There we go. Let's just get all this clunk of snow out of here. Yeah, but how far are we loaded? Only 10% now. Oh boy. We still got a while to load this thing. But she's mining like a beast. Yeah, we still got to do that little pitch thing. Maybe we need to like add a big thruster at the back instead of these small ones. Yeah, see, I still got to do the roll. Yeah, we still got to do the roll a little bit. Which is fine because now we got those extra press. Come on. You can do it. So I'm struggling a little bit to line this thing up. Maybe we should have put two in the front. You can definitely see those front engines are like working overtime. I just love that spray underneath it. Actually, that's quite awesome. Yeah, now we're getting a lot of worthless material in here on this run. But I just want to do a test. See how she handles mining if we really like pull her up. Even if it is just worthless nickel. Where the heck is that not coming from? Come on, you little spike, go away. You're like out of ore. I like a little spikes that freaking keeps you occupied. Maybe I want to replace those back 3 engines with one big one. But so far it's just getting a little bit better. Just like there was massive gaping earlier. There we go. Might need to swivel a bit that way. She's doing great. I really like this. This is awesome. This is really working out well for me. That's going swell. We're right at 20%. So we're coming close to the danger zone. Right, old fun sucks. We're approaching our target weight. Otherwise, the only alternative is I must put a container in the middle somewhere and move the center of the weight just behind the engines. Better on, I think she's doing a lot better. Okay, 25%, almost at 30%, which is our last safety operational weight. But I can already feel she's nose heavy again. Yeah, push forward. Yeah, I think I need to maybe put a big engine at the front. least one. Because these small engines are not really pushing forward. I was wanted to say we're at 50%, but then I realized that's power usage. Oh my goodness, talking about watching the wrong stuff. Might as well just clean up over here. I gotta really open up this cave. But yeah, unfortunately this is not like a one trolley thing just like pouring in. You have to unfortunately have a big ass hole to get in. But in general, these ships are just to get you going on your own thrusters. I mean, hopefully with just swapping out the engines for hydrogen thrusters, then you can still use it as is, but just with the hydrogen thrusters instead. Okay, we're now sitting at the 34% mark. Almost there. We're just gonna try to stop for as much as what we can. And hopefully we'll be able to do 100%. But yeah, she definitely takes some learning to get used to. It's not one of those point and click ships. That's a definite. Yeah, there we've lost her. Yeah, now you see Nova White pushed her out. Yeah, Nova White pushed her out. And we're at 40%. So still no, not a real big improvement on her. Let's just try one more time because yeah, the third person's a bit funny on this one. And you have to fly her more or less like a helicopter. You have to let the big engines at the bottom do all the work. Like I say, see? Nose a bit down to go forward, and then she's fine. So you have to kind of fly like a helicopter. Right, let's scoop up more and let's see if we can get her to work. Let's see if we can get to 100% and get her back to base. One piece. Otherwise, it's back to the drawing board. Or either we just focus on the shuttle to get us the heck out of here. So you have to really lean her over. Otherwise, I gotta really just completely redesign her again. This time with whoa, what's going on there? And like I said, they actually gets pushed back. I don't know why. It's not like as if I pushed that much up. Unless that's really a sign I need to like make the tail a big engine as well. I think maybe that's the case. We have to make the engine a big tail. Because we're not really going forward. There's not really enough momentum to push her forward. I think let's maybe go do that now. Right, base. Am I gonna have? Oh, nice save. Woo! Base should be there somewhere. Yeah, see, not really stable still at 40. She kind of wants to do her own thing. Oh, there we go. Raise home, sweet home. You see, the tail is not really enough to push forward. So I think let's swap out. But we're gonna completely overshoot. Then deaccelerate fast enough. Like I said, just like a helicopter. have to let the main engines down at the bottom do all of the heavy lifting. Especially when she's loaded. Yeah, I'd have to completely redesign this one again. I wonder, will it really pay to make her tail better? Putting a large pressure on that rear end tail. Will it really help? That is the big question. Will that really help? Right, great. We're locked on there. Yeah, we are. Alright, let's get the ice goodies out of there. Right, character. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we want that ice, please. The iron can also do. That we can just dump somewhere. Because we still got like a frick load of it. Right, so let's put a big engine here at the back. Oh, and now comes a obvious thing. I can't center this thing. Oh, okay. He does have a center. Good. Thank you. Somebody thought about it. I've actually got a great idea. Let's see how this is gonna pan out. I don't know how this is gonna work, but so it's. We'll just have to see. Oh boy. Really? I don't know why. Space engineers. Yeah, because that's the next question. How do we strap her in? Or shall we just test this first? Just see how it goes. Motor blade 6. Let's just see how she flies first before we do too much. Motor blades. Oh boy, we don't have enough. Motor blades, give me 2 please. Thank you. Let's just see how she does with it. Motors. Oh, we needed motors. That we should have plenty of. Alright, just give me 10. Let's just see how it works, and then we can always make pretty. Because yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of reshaping over here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a whole lot of reshaping over here. Alright, let's see how this works out. Oh boy, power also doesn't look too good on her. It's fine. Okay, let's just switch on the miner, dump the current cargo. Okay, cargo's dumped. Switch off the miner. Well, now we're nicely getting up to speed fast. Which means the faster you go forward, the less you forget that you need to actually slow down before you get there. Okay, let's see with a bigger engine if we're able to do a bit better. Then I just have to redo the rear. Plus, what we can do is what's his name? Maybe do a little bit more of reverse thrust at the bottom of that. When we could maybe even like build up that rear end a little bit more. Alright, so there's our mining site. We'll just continue digging and getting the snow out of this. But yeah, the fact that we couldn't keep forward momentum once we did that horrible pitch back was a definite. Yeah, see, we still have side issues though. Which is not that great. Well, in and out we can now do perfectly. But okay, it's too early to speak, so we still gotta get back up to a 40% load with her. I just really hope I can sort out this. I don't know, unless I really gotta rethink how these things actually work. Because what we can do is also add a bit more side thrusters on the tail. Close them off as well. Maybe that's an idea. Let's do that in any case. But I'm worried about their energy consumption because you can see we're already on 66%. I don't think I can add more engines to her. That's what worries me. Can't really add more engines. Yeah, see, we got no side control. The only way that we can regain side control is by tilting. And we're not even that heavily loaded yet. So the only way that I could maybe do side control is adding 4 more engines at the rear. But then I'm afraid again about the energy consumption. And if I'm gonna go that route, then I might as well just redesign this whole thing. I wonder, wasn't there like a previous option where you can tell the head to mine, but everything needs to be in the cargo, the mining head is not allowed to keep anything in it? I think there was an option like that. How far are we? 15%. Yeah, buddy, I'm just actually off to the snow. Yeah, but yeah, I think I've got the top of the lighting a bit over there. There we go. Right, 20%. So we're almost back at the 40%. just gotta watch my energy wear. I'm running out of energy on this guy. I think almost a reverse thrust is enough. It's just a side movement where the side thrusters really are letting us down. And if I'm going to put in the big engine, I can put 2 more side thrusters at the back wheel. I don't know if it's really going to help or not. Okay, we're almost back at our 30%. So we really want to get to that 40-50. Almost in this actual build of this thing, almost actually completed enough that we can get to our hydrogen ship. The one that we're going to use to get to that station out in orbit. But we can get down to trading. Oh boy. That wasn't intended. Oh boy. Well, it was a lot better to handle. It was easy to recover from it. It wasn't like uber difficult like last time. Because last time she went flying for miles. I'm just chewing up this ice over here. Okay, we're at 34, but unfortunately we're not going to have enough battery power. Okay, I think I'm definitely going to keep this engine layout as is. Worst case, what I'm going to do is just add 2 thrusters to the back. Seal that up. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about more reverse thrusters. People will just have to really learn their deceleration a bit for this thing. And learn to keep the ship level. That's what I would say. Learn to fly the ship as it's designed. Like all the World War II pilots, I had to learn how their planes work. Because it's crazy as how some of those planes started and everything like that versus the German versus the American planes and so forth. But I think we only drain the battery down to 20% and then we go ahead flying back. Let's see how much we can load up into her before she goes out of control again. But I think she's a lot better behaved now. And we're now at 40%. And she's not doing that thing where she wants to randomly just go into a direction. But she is having issues going from side to side currently. You've got to filter still nicely. But you also got to remember, I'm also at a freaking high altitude as well, so I don't know how much that's interfering with the thrusters currently. So we're at 50% weight. I can really see those reverse thrusters are struggling over there, keeping her forward. Maybe if we add another 2 to the front, 2 to the side, and then that should be more than enough. Or what we can do, we can add 3 more down back at the bottom. Okay, we're at 20%, so I think let's switch her off and mosey our way back. Are we on that ridge or this one? I think we're at that ridge. No, wait, we're at that ridge. Well, at least with a big, huge rear thruster, we're definitely going where we want to go. We're not strafing so much more to the left than that. We're going nice and straight. Kind of got a like fly between a mixture of a helicopter and a plane. Okay, so I think the last pieces I'm gonna add is this. I mean, hopefully can make it pretty again. Oh my goodness, that sounded horrible. Just want to see something. We already got those two over there. Those two over there. And we got the three at the top. So, so what we're gonna do is take that off. Take our nice finicky over here off. And that as well. I think with this inner corner we might as well remove. That as well. Yeah, I think we might as well remove all of this. Just for now, we'll lit up again if we need to. So that was a whole lot better. But the left and the right is still a big issue. Braking sort of, but not that. I might want to leave that. Yeah, that definitely needs to go. That definitely needs to go. And that one as well. Yeah, that one as well, just in case. I wonder, or shall we? Right, let's see where we're gonna add them. Let's start off with that. We just plunk them down first. No, we want to, there we go. Why not? Oh yeah, there's nothing to grip on. I don't know, I don't really like that. We could build around that. Okay, sir boys, you need to go. Yeah, bye. Can we just maybe get some scaffolding here? 5. I love a small brick grid layout. And we just want to do that. Right, then we're gonna place you guys over here. I know I said I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. Why are you placing that one over there? Oh, that's why. No, it needs to go one more back. I need you to go back. Oh, we can't. Yeah, that's right. Okay, fine, we'll get into existence first. And then your operators. I think we're gonna need a whole lot more motors. You know what, let's build that up first. Get rid of it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we can almost now put two of them down there. Right, half blocks. Then I want you that color. I don't know how that's gonna go, so I can almost put two of those down now. Okay, it's a whole lot more engines than what I bargained for now. Let's one bit. That could work. Okay, steel tubes. Our main concern. Production has to be bad. Right, give us steel tubes. Wait, don't we maybe still had? Before I just go create a bunch.
Inventory full.
Steel tubes, motors. Let's put that in and as much as that. Yeah, there we go. To get it shorted. Right, you're done. Right, oh boy, you're over color. There we go. Ta-da! I just had an idea. But if I remove that block, then these other two things are going to drop here. So let's just build up around that. You can always leave that like open. I mean, it almost looks like that is like an intake slot that we were planning. Yeah, but mind you, we already buggered up that theory with this one here in front. Right, okay, let's stop wasting time and see how we're gonna cover these things up. So we'll have to start placing blocks like that. Because that's definitely where we're gonna keep you down. So that block needs to go. That block needs to go. And maybe this one as well. Yeah, there we go. That one needs to go. You need to go. And you need to go. Right, we'll try to work out the downwards part just now. Right, so it's a shame we don't have that, what was it? Starship Evo or something like that. And I could have dragged my block as big as what I needed it. Oh, I still need to go in one? Oh, almost looks like it didn't make it. No, you need to go. Okay, wait, you need to pull up that gap. Okay. Great, so you're also already doing that on the other side. Great, 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 great. I knew I could count on you, computer. Doing things to me before I even think about it. Right, we can do those with single blocks down. You know what? Will that work in my favor? It actually will. It actually will. I'm a mad genius. How do you guys like red bananas? Ah. Haha. Beautiful. This is actually gonna work out perfect. Oh my goodness. That's gonna work out beautiful. That is actually gonna work out. Alright, we'll have to use off detail blocks for that. See where we're gonna go with it. Then we need to add detailing blocks for this. Cubes. Okay, you don't have anywhere to grip yet. Alright, we'll fix that. This might actually work. Right, detailing. Okay, we need to first get rid of that. Are we already rid of the... That might not work.